Hello, welcome to Joan's Sewing Room. How are you all today? Well, I'm good. I hope you're good too. So today we are working on Sweetheart Rag Quilt. And so far I have gotten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls, 7 rolls sewed together. So what I'm doing now is that we will be working on the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3 rolls, 4 rolls in this video to finish off this quilt. All right, stay tuned. All right, so far I've gotten this far on my squares. So I have 2 more squares to make, and I wanted to show you how I've been making them. So this square here, I came across, well, actually I didn't come across this one, but I came across the idea. Let me see. Okay, it was this one I came across in my stash. Now, a lot of my fabrics that I get, remnants, and I get them from a secondhand store. And so I came across, I was looking through my flannels, and I came across this little square. And along with it was the fabric that went with it. And I thought, oh, perfect, I could use this. So I put everything up on my board, on my work board, and then and I added, because I already had purple and pink and gray up there. But once I found these, I put it up there and I said, perfect, I can use this. So I decided to go with squares and more squares, sew them together like this and make a whole roll. So that's what I'm doing, and this is what I'm going to show you what I do. All right? So first of all, I have my square. I already put the fabric on, and I put the heart on, sewed on this, and then I went around and clipped it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sew this fabric on to this fabric. And what I want is this side. I don't want the red side. And that'll be for the back of the quilt. And there's a reason for that, and I'll show you in a minute. So what I'm using here is my walking foot, and because I have layers, well, actually I don't have that many layers in this one, but I do have some batting. So if it goes over the batting, that's a good thing, and it just makes it easier to sew. The walking foot really doesn't do too well on just 2 pieces of fabric, but I'm going to be adding thick fabric like this. See, you sew them together like this. So then you have like 2, 4, 6, 8, so, or 2, 4, 8 layers in here. So you need the walking foot for that. So instead of just taking it off and putting it back on, I just left it on for now. So I'm just basically sewing this square onto this red one, red checker one. And the only reason why I'm using this red checkered one is because I ran out of the other, so, and the other is gray. And the backing, this is the backing to the part of the quilt. So I have said in my in this video and a lot of other videos, I work with remnants. So I might look like I have a lot of fabrics, but they're basically remnants. There's a few in there that has a couple yards to it, but that's a remnant that somebody got rid of, so. Okay, so let's take this way. Now I'm gonna go crisscross, and now I am quilting it. Now I'll start over here in this corner. So by going crisscross, and that would be your quilting, it's just holding in your batting. So when you go to wash it, it's not going to go anywhere because it's been secured by that. And I don't have to go back and redo it, quilt it, because every roll and every square has been pre-quilted. Okay, so this is the last square I have to make. This is a gray one, gray and white polka dots. Okay, so what I need to do here is look at my quilt pieces here. So I need to put this one on this one. And they go like this. And the reason why they go like this is because you want all your seams to be standing straight up. And then we have one more to put on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, you go 7. That's right. Got me going there for a minute. I thought, uh-oh, did I make another mistake? Okay, put this one on. So this is my own design when it comes to the rag quilt. And I name it Sweetheart Rag Quilt. And it will be for my great granddaughter. I have 2 great granddaughters that are going to be born this year. I already have 1 quilt done, and now I have this one almost done. And like this. This is how they look. And then, oop, sorry about that. It goes like this. And like that. So here I'm cutting strips of batting, making the flannel strip for the quilt into rolls. I know that's not very long, but I'm going to cut more to get in there. Now this one has to be pieced because I don't have enough lavender to make it. So I'm going to sew these together. And I still are going to be short, I think. Oh, let's see, do we have any more? Oh, I have another strip right here. Oh, good, 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 good. All right, so that might work. So let me go and sew these together. All right, so now I start putting in, okay. So now I'm going to sew this long strip together. So basically you just go along and straighten it out, making sure you get all 4 pieces, or 3 pieces, however many pieces you got in there. Kind of pull it down a little bit, make it a little taut. Not too taut, but taut enough so it doesn't wrinkle or pucker. Okay, then you stop about 1/2 inch, or yeah, 1/2 inch or so, the top or the bottom, and then we're going to dart across. Okay. gonna go back. Now this is too long, obviously. I don't know what happened. But I'm sure I'll pay for it in the end. It'll say, uh-oh, you're too short. You're gonna have to add something else to it. So I do have a lot on this side, which I'm gonna have to trim back, obviously. But I'm trying to catch all of these, keeping the binding in, or not the binding, the batting in, and also catching the purple because I need that for the clipping. So I'm gonna put that over there. More so. I might wanna I'm measuring here 5 inches apart for a zigzag. I am measuring to make first half square triangles and then make the diamond shape for the quilting. All the way down. So it's evenly spaced. And I'm going to come down to this point right there. So I'm using my walking foot here because I have batting in here and it's very thick. So I keep my needle down and I lift up the foot of the walking foot. Continue on. Aiming for the dots that I put in there. here, make a mark. And again, you're using 5 inches. So you're just aiming to go to that dot, and so I'm gonna go right to this dot. So I'm just aiming to get to that dot. Now the half square triangles are turning into diamonds. And now I'm going to pin it to the quilt. And here is the quilt so far. So I'm going to pin it to the quilt like so. And I'm going to use some clips. And just like this. So with this quilt, we have strips and we have squares. Some rag quilts are all strips and some are just squares, but I decided to do mine different and do them both and see how it comes out. I haven't seen anybody do it this way yet, so why not be the first? So when you're making this, you want to show your seams. And after I'm all done putting it together, then you wash it. And when you wash it, it makes it creates strings like rags. And all this will, string out, fray. This will fray. Not a whole lot of it. I have some old old flannels in here, so they should fray pretty good. More than the new stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Doing this, I've noticed, because this is the first time I've ever made a quilt like this. That's the way it goes. So we have maybe about 8 layers of fabric here. And some batting. So to make it easier, I'm laying the seam flat. So we don't have some bulk I have to go over. I mean, I am going over bulk, but I don't want any more. Also, I'm on like a bigger stitch. I'm on almost 4. Plus I have to give myself room to clip, so I'm hoping you can see all this. So I'm trying to follow the seam that's already there. So here's what we've done so far. So I'm gonna go hang it on the boards. So each time I put a roll on, I just clip. You're clipping like this. And there's several layers here, so just go and you're clipping all the way along. And you clip them all. So I find that, well, I got these scissors. They're pretty sharp. There's other ones out there that are probably sharper that you can get through all of it, but So you clip like that all the way down and all the way down this way, and every one of these you clip. And the reason is when you launder it, this is going to all, you know, ravel or do that. And so it'll make it look really cool. It'll make it look raggy. So this one down here needs it. So you kind of go through and see which. I need to add more on the square roll to make it all even. Thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.